What's going on, Libra? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. Now, the theme of this week's monthly spread is going to be love, Libra. Whether we're looking for love, in love, this one's for you. Can you tell I was excited about this, Libra? And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems, they're feeling lovely. Just good energy all around here, Libra. Now, Libra, with this spread, I'm going to be going until Higher Self says stop. We're just feeling out the energies today. Oh, and Libra, what a lovely start. And just so you're all aware, in all of my readings, but especially in these love readings, these isn't a gender-specific reading. We're just working with the energies here, so keep that in mind, Libra, anymore. And in case y'all were curious, the decks that I'm using, this one is the Light Seers Tarot deck. And then the other deck that I'm using is the Anatomy of a Witch Oracle deck. And I'll include links for these decks and other decks that I like using down in the description box below. So definitely check that out if you're interested, Libra. All right, let's see what's going on. It's cooking up in your world, Libra. Libra, so you won in two. Let's see. Let's get a picture here, because you know, Libra, this is fascinating right here. You know, I think that we are in a place right now where I really feel like you are calling on your instincts here and your intuition to kind of navigate you through whether I feel like maybe you might be in a relationship right now where it feels, I love this Two of Cups in this deck, when it feels just like effortless in things. And not to say that there aren't any type of like disagreements, but even when we go through those disagreements, you know, everything is harmonious. It's not even like a big deal. It's like, you know, maybe egos got in the way at the moment, but we're at least aware enough to see that, you know, growth was happening in that situation. You know, we were challenged. You know, maybe, you know, I feel like this is one. Libra, where am I at? Let's talk about if we're looking for love, because I feel like if we're looking for love, this little pocket here, this Three of Swords, this is more of your energy here, Libra. I feel like this little pocket here is, you know, maybe some of us right now, maybe we have gone through something here, maybe in the recent past, where it's been, it really hit us home, you know, whether it could be in love or in life, but it's affecting how we might be viewing love. And I feel like if there's something that you may still be kind of holding on to, let's make sure that we're addressing this stuff here. Let's pour some of that energy that you would feed into a relationship into yourself here, Libra. Let's solidify this relationship, you know, this bond between you and your higher self, and, you know, your masculine and feminine energies, and just and all of that, and really understanding, I feel like, the nuances of who you are during every moment, you know, because when I think about the High Priestess, she's represented by the moon, or she represents the moon, and the moon goes through so, you know, different phases, traveling through each sign every couple of days. And it's a lot. And you think about, she's taking on different energies at that time. And I feel like, Libra, this is a good time for you, I feel like, to learn how to just like operate in love, because your sign as well, you know, when I think about Libras, you know, Libras you're the sign of like partnerships, and, you know, your natural house is what house? So the 7th house, you know, that has to do with partnerships, marriage, unions, collaborate, like all of that. And so, you know, I think another thing too that, because Libra, let's face it. Are we getting more? Let's face it, Libra. Everybody loves you. You know, you're. It's really good energy. I was gonna say good empress, but you're a great empress because you're blessed by the empress. You know, you in Taurus, you have that. You know, that natural type of energy that's has a lot of love to give, and that has, you know, it can be very nurturing. This energy right here, this is Venus in Cancer. You know, I feel like you have a way of, you know, when you're in a union, you know, a partnership, you know, like you can really help balance out the other person, but I feel like it helps too. You know, you can learn from someone as well. You know, I feel like if this is someone who's, you know, promoting that growth, but, you know, I feel like right now maybe we're at this place of where we've put a lot of importance in unions, you know, and I think that it would be time. I forgot who else that I was telling. A couple of signs that I've been telling this, and I've honestly been thinking of switching up how I'm going to do the love readings after this go round, because I feel like that maybe some of us have put so much stock into finding that happy home, happy family, you know, that perfect relationship, that perfect person, you know, that fairy tale story. And I feel like that it's because maybe we've been looking outside for love that we've neglected this, you know. And I feel like that there's something that may be calling for some of you to focus more on what's going on for you here, you know, to start letting some stuff go, to start seeing some, and I feel like letting stuff go as far as like old ways of operating, you know, I think really in ways that we think that we can find happiness more, because I find that when we, I find that when we focus on love in the sense of like outside of ourselves, it gets to this place of where when we find that person, you know, we can put them on like a pedestal potentially, you know, and maybe they won't be able to deliver, you know, what we were expecting. Or another thing is that, you know, we built this perfect person, and, you know, it's great for a little while, and then I'm just not sure, you know, I feel like maybe over time, you know, the second that they do something that's not so perfect, we're just like, it just kind of, I feel like maybe just like our view of love is just like a little, maybe over exaggerated, or just like, you know, just a tad bit skewed here, you know. And I think it's time to redefine what that looks like. And, you know, what I was talking about earlier about switching up with the love readings is that I feel like I've been listening to the song. It's been stuck to my head. Funny enough, a Libra showed me it, and it's this by this artist. Her name's Awa, AWA, and the song is called Like I Do. And I'll tell you what, I mean, it's been stuck, like it's been in my head just kind of on and off, just because it's so empowering, because it's not diminishing the idea of love and like true love and finding a soulmate, but it's just making that you are the priority. Because when you focus on yourself within, you know, focus on you first, then love, like you make space for love, you know, because that's all you're feeding yourself is love and nurturing energy here more. And I think that it's something that when we make that choice, because really, Libra, I feel like, you know, right now, some of us, especially with both of these twos here, I feel like we're getting ready to get into a new chapter on our love journey here, and we're kind of going in blind, because maybe some of this, the idea of maybe loving yourself and like really loving yourself wholly, because it's not just even, I'm not even saying just like take like an Emperor's Day to like treat yourself, which I mean, totally do that, but it's more so about accepting that, I don't know if I had said that, the light and the dark side, you know, look at this, the light and the dark side of yourself, Libra. And when you're able to accept that whole thing, you know, love yourself wholly, that's where unconditional love comes in, because that's where, oddly enough, the Two of Cups, well, not oddly enough, we're talking love, the Two of Cups has been popping up quite a bit for these love readings. And it's really changed for me when thinking about it, that I do feel like that Two of Cups really is that unconditional love. And when we are able to show that to ourselves, then we can show that for others, and like really show that for others. And it's not something where I feel like you have to have, you know, this thing like, you know, perfected by the time you find this person. It's the fact of taking the initiative to start doing that journey, to take that leap of faith, and to go on that sort of like blind faith of like, if I love myself, then love is going to come in return. In Libra, bet bet, you know, it will, you know, there's going to be, it'll come in before you know it. Let's see what else we got going on here, Libra. Okay. Yeah, Libra, because now you got 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. And I feel like this is something that that it's just been like a deep fear of ours, that we may not find stability in you know, by ourselves, you know, that we may not find that happy home, that love, that family, that soulmate. But Libra, in the midst of all that, you know, you got the Queen of Pentacles here, and you are absolutely a Queen of Pentacles in this scenario here, Libra, anymore. And you know, I really feel like this is something that, you know, I feel like this may have been something where I feel like maybe some of us, when we felt like we were in a relationship, we felt on top of the world here. And I feel like it's, now that we're, you know, because maybe some of us are in a single place right now. And if we are, you know, I feel like it's, you know, it might be a little uncomfortable at first, but give yourself some time. You know, I feel like that feeling will change. You know, Libra, I've been telling a couple of signs of this. I think that you might benefit, you know, maybe taking yourself out on a date, you know, kind of treating yourself, doing something that you enjoy. I remember back in my food and beverage days, there was a woman that came in, I was a bartender, and she was living her best life, spirit animal. I tell you what, she came in, you know, dressed real cute, you know, nothing too flashy, sat down, got her, you know, got a thing of wine for herself. Oh, I can bet I came, she got full service. I was over there just pouring her wine. Oh yeah, I loved her whole energy. She ordered an appetizer, salad, got her entree, got a dessert, was doing some reading in between. And I mean, and I'll tell you what, you know, sometimes I think that people think that that's really scary, or that you know, maybe they think that this person's alone, or, you know, I mean, whatever, you know, the whatever people might be thinking. But Libra, I'll tell you what people are actually thinking. They're thinking like, wow, how confident that person is. Every single time, never fails. In the whole period of time that I was in that industry, and I've ever had anyone go sit by themselves, never did I get anyone say like, oh, they look so lonely. I can't even, what I did get was, I can't imagine doing that. That was one that I got a lot of, Libra. And I feel like it's going to be one of those things, if you were to take that step, and because that takes confidence to be able to, I'm not here, if I happen to talk with someone, dope, but I just came out here to treat myself today. And even if you don't, you know, it's just like, you may not even be trying to entertain that tonight, which that's fair for you too, Libra. This is your date night, and what you say goes on this date night. And so I say, you know, take yourself out, Libra, you know, treat yourself. And there's nothing, I really feel like that's something that, yeah, Libra, take action on that. Look at the Ace of Wands popped out. You know, Libra, that's confirmation right there. Anymore. Look at that. We ain't even got no more, Libra. Just one more. Go higher self. Libra. Oh, you know what? I just realized, you know what? I haven't talked about if we're in a relationship yet. Let's switch gears. Because if we're in a relationship, you know, now that I'm kind of looking at this thing, Libra, maybe some of us. I'm really not getting that anything's really sticking out per se for in a relationship. I will say maybe if things haven't been feeling so maybe so tight as far as like, I don't think that your relationship is unstable, but I feel like if you feel like you want more in your relationship, maybe you want to, I don't know, maybe with this Ten of Pentacles, I'm thinking can deal with like a legacy. Maybe you want to work on something with your partner, maybe start up your own little side hustle, or maybe you might be thinking about expanding on the family, possibly. Maybe that was something initially you weren't thinking about, but maybe this is something that's come into, how it's popped up on here. Maybe this is just like we're unsure, or maybe we're just looking to even kind of strengthen that bond a little bit more. Maybe things have been feeling not like it's like transactional, but like maybe it's just been feeling we want to breathe a little more love into the mix, maybe feeling a little more romance. And then if that's the case, Libra, who better to set the mood? Libra, Empress, tap into that Empress energy. I really feel like, because Libra, your energy is very much, it's about beauty and about having everything is aesthetically pleasing. It's balanced, but balance in the sense of just like everything it's harmonious. I feel like you could, if you were to, because I'm looking at this Page of Cups here in reverse here, and maybe some of us we're trying to picture maybe how we can maybe breathe that back in. And I say start something kind of small, maybe cook like their favorite dinner one night, or I don't know, surprise them with something. Maybe you're like, maybe if they're a fan of like little, maybe they got like a little chocolates or something that they like, a special brand that they like, or you know your partner, Libra. And if not, get close, Libra, start feeling this person out, really start digging in here, because I'm not getting like that there's anything like really anything wrong per se, it could be, I feel like this is something where, and if they're maybe there could be a little bit of something, Libra, which again, I feel like if there's something, communication, really, that can fix all of your problems. Communication is a powerful tool, whether in new or in a long-lasting relationship. So, but Libra, overall, this is actually, I really enjoy this. This is a really nice reading. Let's see what we got going on here. So we got, for your oracle cards, one more. You got the renewal card in reverse here, and then we got the pop it card in reverse. And maybe for some, I feel like maybe for some of us things have gotten a little stale, when I was talking about those, maybe of us in a couple or who are in a relationship. And maybe things have just gotten a little, they may be predictable, maybe. If that's the case, Libra, I say do something to shake stuff up. I feel like, people talk about your sign and saying, that Libra can be indecisive and whatnot. Well, what better way to show them, Libra, than to go outside of your, really do something just like outside of the box. Really kind of go out, catch this person off guard a little bit. Maybe, because I feel like this is not, with this pop its card, I feel like that this is something where we really don't have to do like a whole bunch of stuff to keep this flame going if we do have a relationship. I feel like really something even just like simple as even like, I don't know, setting aside a day to just like even like, watch your favorite, maybe binge watch a show, or just like when was the last time you maybe just like sat around and just talked with each other? I mean, like had just like a conversation, not even necessarily about just like relationship stuff, just about, I don't know, philosophize a little bit, let's, something along those lines, talk about something that you've been reading up on here lately, or, whatever, Libra, have fun with it. All right, let's see what else we got coming up in this, Libra. Yes, Libra, any more? All right, Libra, let's bring it home, because you got the memory card. This has been popping up quite a bit. Let's switch over, because I feel like if we've been thinking that, really, Libra, let's just make some more memories. Let's make some new, fresh memories in the mix, you know? And when I'm looking at this Poppet card, I feel like this is really, do something that's special for just you two. You know what I mean? Find something that I really feel like defines the moment, whether we're looking for a relationship or we're in one. I feel like there's because you know what, for those of you who are looking for a relationship, maybe we have like a go-to place that we like to take people, or maybe we have like a standard. I feel like switch it up a little bit, because I think that's going to be where the way that just something exciting can come in here, Libra. I think I'm going to leave it here, Libra, because I like this reading, and I think that it's, whatever way that we go with this thing, I feel like something really nice is going to blossom out of this, Libra. So, yeah, let's leave that there. So, hopefully you like that, because really this is beautiful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And share this, Libra. Especially, I feel like, too, when I think about, just thinking about your sign as far as like having to deal with partnerships. And, funny, and well, no, when I'm recording this, the moon is still in Virgo. I was thinking is the moon in Libra? Nature, my problem. But, maybe some of us, when I think about relationship in Libra, maybe some of us had, if you know a Libran friend who, is like super all about being in relationships, and, it's just like, wanting, just like desperate for that partner. Well, let them know it's their partner's right here. Start here. You can learn to love this person first, because man, there's a lot to unpack here, and you'll never get bored learning them. That's the fun part too. You never get tired. And then, I was like, what else do we do? Subscribe, hit that bell button. You'll get notified when I release videos each week. Social media and we're courting, I guess. and social media is courting me. I'm not courting social media right now. It's like I'm getting there, Libra. So again, another nature of my problem. Stay tuned for that. I have an Instagram set up. I'm just figuring out what to do with it. So yeah. Lastly, if you have any Cancer in your placements, maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, check out my other channel, The Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, definitely talk about the High Priestess, and all of those, I was going to say shenanigans. All those, shenanigans are down in the description box below. Let me get you a surprise card, Libra. Ooh, that's lovely. And then, excuse me, I really, these love readings, they do something. But Libra, first off, you got the Three of Cups here, which is lovely. This, speaking of Cancer, another one of Cancer's cards. This is Mercury in Cancer. And with this, when I was talking about if we're in a relationship, maybe if we're thinking about wanting like more from a relationship, I say, when I think about Mercury in Cancer, it's, communicating your needs, and, because Cancerian energy is about, about family, and communicate your needs, let your feelings be known, because maybe it's just like, if you're thinking these things and the person is not picking up on the cues, maybe a person needs a little bit of help, maybe they don't pick up on subtleties. You know what you're working with, Libra. But another thing too, Libra, because you got the witch braid in reverse here. And I feel like that, when we're, it's taking this familial energy here. And when we're in this thing with our partner, and not even like with our partner, yes, and then eventually, with our soul tribe, weaving that energy into your space, and really letting your energies, because I feel like really once you learn how to love within Libra, it just becomes natural. And then how your energies it'll be this. It'll just be Two of Cups. It'll just be where the energy's just flowing just effortlessly, and everything is just harmonious. It's beautiful. It's Libra. So Yeah, Libra, I think I'm going to leave that there because this was a very, very straightforward reading. I enjoyed it, so I hope you did too. So stay safe out there, and you keep raising that vibration because this, yeah, really, Libra. Well, thank you for bringing this energy to me. And I will catch you on the next one later.